this is a double bottom. Maybe this is a double bottom. That'd be October, November. Maybe. See, when was this? April? That kind of makes sense. This could be a double bottom. Up here to like 15, 16 cents. 45 million market cap. Yeah, this could do something like that come alt season, and it kind of like lines up the timeline. October, November-ish, right? This could do something like that. Goldfinch protocol. Interesting. But let's zoom into a lower time frame, right? And let's just say it's not gonna do nothing, right? Like that. I would say this thing's pretty much bottomed out. Obviously, it could go all the way down to 32 to 29 cents, somewhere in there. It could potentially do that. But I mean, it pretty much has nowhere left to go but up or sideways. And let's say TikTok seller, is this one of your short-term trades? Like you're looking to catch one of these candles right here? Because this is what I see right here. We got this channel. So if it does pump, I would guess somewhere around 59.5 cents. $59.5 to 60 cents, somewhere around there. Probably 59.5 or 59, depending on how long it takes. Let's see if it September. Let's see here. Let's measure here. Here. Over. September 21st. When's the quad witching again? It's like the 22nd, right? That sounds about right. So that would be, bands are tight on it. It's going to do something soon. The 19th. So yeah, probably right before, let's just say the 18th, right? The 18th would put us at maybe 61, 62 cents. That could be it, somewhere around there. It depends on the date, right? Rate cut meeting tomorrow, that would do it. Like a speculative pump right before, even if, so let's say it happens tomorrow, right? That would put it at 62 cents. That would do it. So if you're in this, I'd put a sell at 61.5. And then every day you'd bring it down to match this line. You know, every day you'd change it and kind of chase it down line here. OVPP, let's take a look. By the way, TikTok seller, I will still be posting videos to TikTok. So if you want to still make those videos, you can still send them and clip them, and I will still post them. And thank you for your hard work making those videos. I appreciate you very much. However, I don't want to post any of the political ones. I know that I had reached out to you and I told you that I wanted to do that. It's probably not the best idea anymore. Let's stay politically neutral and just focus on crypto, right? And if you want to go back to older videos and clip some of those too, that's fine as well. But yeah, we're gonna have to make some new content for sure. Do you think tomorrow will be a green or a red day? I think it'll be green, and then if we get rate cuts, more green. If we don't get rate cuts, it'll be a red day closing. OVPP, is this the right chart, Oscar? Am I on the right chart here? I'll tell you this, I'm still in the market. I'm still holding SXT. Check my bag real quick. Take a look. Oscar, are you there? Oh yeah. I'm glad I held on to that SXT. Oscar, are you still with us? I guess not. I think I lost you guys. There's only like 2 people watching. So never mind, I'll move on. Is there any other TA you guys want? I don't really have much for today. I've been, oh, let me go back. OVPP. Sorry, I've been out of town, guys, so honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to go live today. All right, this thing's still creating higher highs, higher lows. If this thing drops any lower, though, it's going to come fill this fair value gap right here at 21 cents. But that would still be bullish. It's still going up. This is the 1 hour. Let me do the, it could be forming like a head and shoulders to bring it down here to fill this fair value gap. But it would, in more time, it looks more bullish though. So what's this is from September to the 15th. So it might take a couple days for the next move up. And I would say the next move up would be about, yeah, like 35 and a half cents on this one. This is what sounds about right. Sounds about right. It really depends on the rate cuts. Okay, so here's the thing. We will get a pump speculatively, we will get a pump because of rate cuts. If the rates actually get cut, expect things to continue upward. If we don't get a rate cut, expect it to come down. Do you think we get a rate cut tomorrow? If so, how much of a cut are you expecting? I mean, people are saying 25 to 50 on the rate cut. And the thing is people are just so sure that a rate cut is coming that I'm not too sure about it. And look at, it's coming down. OPP is coming down. It might come down here to fill this fair value gap, to be honest with you. 21 cents. Yeah, I'm worried that because everyone's so FOMO'd on a rate cut right now that we might not get it. They're acting like it's 100%. How do they know anything? I know, right? And they have to understand that it's not just Jerome Powell that decides. It's a whole group of people. They have to vote on it. What time do they announce it? That's a good question. When does the Fed Now, rate cuts. September 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. TikTok seller is fake news. It says 2 p.m., not 2:30. TikTok seller with the fake news. He's just trying to use you as exit liquidity. That's why he's telling you later. Just messing with you. So, yeah. Yeah, no rate cut. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward. What's up, buddy? Just got done giving your kids a bath. No rate cut. Yeah, I'm thinking no rate cut too. But maybe, that's all you do is spread misinfo. I mean, apparently that's all I do too. I'll tell you though, the whole TikTok thing, man, it's messed up. I don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. Apparently there's supposedly a deal or framework for a deal for TikTok. I'm hoping that maybe if there is a deal, the suppression stops and it's not so much. But I have noticed since we've been kind of in a battle between TikTok and the US creators are being penalized. So maybe that'll get better. I don't know. We'll see. But as for right now, we're going to focus on YouTube, grow our YouTube, and hopefully the TikTok community simmers down a little bit and they think that they've won, that they've ran me off, and then maybe I come back after that. We'll see how it goes. All right. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow I might do a little bit longer of a live and we'll get into the news and everything because we got the rate cuts and stuff. I probably will go on live for the rate cut earlier. I haven't decided. I'm thinking of switching up my schedule just so that different people see the live. I'm gonna try everything, to be honest with you guys. I think maybe we'll switch to a morning show. If I switch to like a morning show, are you guys gonna still want to watch? Because I don't want to lose you guys. You guys are the heart and soul of everything that I do. So before I make any major changes, I want to know what you guys think. I might be there, I might not. What is that supposed to mean? I'm hoping that if I do an earlier show, I'll get a different audience and get away from the late night audience. The late night audience, man, they seem to have issues. You know what I mean? They're something different, right? Part of what I want to do is I want to go live when some of these other people are going live. Give them a little healthy competition. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I'm pretty much in the realm of full restructuring of the entire show. All I hear in the morning is Discover Crypto. What's Discover Crypto? Is that like someone else's show? I don't even watch any of these creators anymore. It's all nonsense. And it seems like the only ones that are doing anything okay are the ones that are stealing my content. Oh, look at OVPP is coming down. It's coming down. Gonna fill that fair value gap right here. And this fair value gap seems to be full already. So yeah, it's gonna want to come down here to like 20. All right, any more TA before I leave you guys? I know today was a bit short. Like I said, I've been out of town and I was a little unprepared for today, but also it was just like, you know what? I'm not going to not show up today, but at the same time, like, chat, I'm going through it right now. I'm going through it big time. I'm questioning every decision I've ever made. Just on YouTube in the morning? No, if I change the time, I may still do TikTok just so that I'm in a whole new group of TikTok people. You know, whole new time zone. I just the toxicity is so bad on TikTok. I'm having a hard time. Maybe it's just, you know, what I dealt with today on Waddy's Live. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have gone on there at all. But I'm not mentally, I mean, I'm fine, but I'm just worried of what the direction of this show is going to be. I'm worried that I'm going to lose everything and that it's all over. Oh, I don't talk to them anymore. Like, I just went on Waddy's Live just to, like, you know, let people know where I was going to be. I know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I just, every day that goes by, it gets harder and harder to continue because the attacks just, you know, just when I think that, okay, they're going to lose steam and they're going to move on and it's going to get better, it gets worse. And it's just like, what is going on, you know? And it's been months of dealing with this Guinea Marie bullshit. Why can't they just move on and leave me alone? Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate that. All right. Does anybody want any TA before I go? We'll do some TA and then we'll get out of here. I'll tell you what, doing the Charlie Kirk thing was probably a mistake. That was part of it. Everyone is just out of control right now. They're crypto children, man. You need to grow up, children. Like, they literally have nothing better to do than to go online and attack me constantly. And it's like, you can't even ban them. They just make a billion new accounts and just keep doing it. And then they don't tell you who they are in these new accounts, so you don't know who it is. Yeah, I'm just sick of it. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you all for joining in. Tomorrow will be more like we'll do the news and everything and go back to our regular show. I'll see if Jesse's going to come on or not. I know she's not feeling very well. And hopefully this all turns around soon. Okay. And I know it will. I just need to get back in the groove, I guess. I keep like changing things and like trying to try new things, and it's like it keeps backfiring. Yeah, that's true, Jesus. People are always going to hate on people that are succeeding. I'll tell you what right now, I am not succeeding. That is for sure. Thank you, brother. Keep your head, Oz. I'm doing my best, chat. I am doing my best. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but one of my brothers died, so maybe that's why I'm in such a bad headspace right now. So I'm having a hard time. But I'll be back. It'll get better. I'll be all right. All right, chat. I'll see you around. Take care. What is going on, everybody? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends. Welcome to the Ledger Lounge. I am Ozthecryptogoat, and I don't know, I feel like the news is too good right now. Too good to be true. So we got the Hulk out. We've got the Hulk. How's everybody doing today? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Let's get those likes rolling in. You like the new face? I did my makeup today. It's Crypto Hulk. You guys watch Crypto Hulk? XRP's at 218. Basically 219. I think it's about to retrace. That's why I got the red light on, and the red. Everything is just too good to be true right now. When it's too good to be true, that's when I'm like, I don't know. Expect the unexpected. Everybody, FYP in the chat, must watch in the chat, go viral. Hashtag go viral, hashtag FYP. Hit the like button. It's low viewership today. If it stays low, we're gonna end early. I'm probably just gonna take Wednesdays off. I'm feeling like Wednesdays are slow anyway. GG's, enjoy under 150. What do you mean by that? You think we're gonna hit under 150? Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, I think it's possible. You know, end of the month coming up. We sure are going to hit under 150. I think you're right. It just depends on when. It depends on when. Hey, Nico, how you doing? I'm doing well. I'm angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Nico, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you. Let's see. Almost happened earlier than fake news saved it. I know. It should have happened. Fake news, man. I'm not buying it. The ceasefire is only for like 24 hours. I'm just not buying it, you know? They got the fake news narrative. Hulk smash. Should I put the headphones on Hulk? I should just keep my arms up like this. Rah, Hulk smash. Hulk smash. I'm gonna bring them closer so they look more proportionate. Rah, rah, rah. Let's get those likes up. We gotta get to 10K likes. So I found out that we don't get into the FYP really until 10K likes. What's up, Pallet Town? What's up, Jdan? Is that the real Jdan? I don't think it is. I don't think that's the real Jdan. Is Jdan going live? Is that why viewership's so loud or so low? If Jdan's live, just say goodbye to the show. He's a great creator, though, you know, like, but we just can't compete with that right now. We're just not big enough. I don't think he's live. No, he's not live. Thank you, Pallet Town, for the FYP. Pallet Town, thank you for the heart me. Ken, thank you for the heart me. Nico, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you guys. TikTok seller, I don't know why you're not showing up in my FYP anymore. I'm gonna have to start looking for you. Stage Colt 33, is that local 33 IATSE? Stage Colt 33, that sounds like IATSE to me. It's because I haven't been live, been working a lot more. Oh, what else do you do for work, man? What's up, Gibby? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends. We need to get to 10K likes. 10K likes and I will take down the Hulk. 100K likes and I will put the Hulk back up. Good to see you, Gibby. I'm feeling like everything is too good to be true. I got the red light on and I got the red Hulk. Andrea, thank you for auto subscribing. Thank you, appreciate it. Sydney Hotshots, how you doing? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hashtag FYP in the chat. Oh yeah, I see the likes rolling in. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the likes. Keep them flowing. Let's get to 100K tonight. Sore thumbs. Sore thumbs. I'm just not buying it. I am not buying the narrative that everything is fine. I just don't believe it. Remember when we had the motion to hit 200K? Oh, I know. We were over 200K. I think it was like 2.4. It was like or 0.24 million likes. Yeah, give it a few days. Everything's coming down. Everyone got the hopium. got excited. They're like, oh, under $2, buy it up, buy it up. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Not yet. I think maybe after the first of the month, you know, the moon cycle is leaning me towards just after tariffs or right before. And it could moon like, and then tariffs on the 9th maybe are good news for tariffs and it just moons it. But the moon cycle is lining up with the tariff deal. So it's got me wondering. People buy 190 way heavier than 210, even though they're both bad buy zones. I mean, I wouldn't say they're bad buy zones. It just depends. Like between $2 and 220 is a consolidation zone. It just always has been. It gets stuck right there. Carlito, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you. Let me change the live goal here. I think this is from yesterday. Let's do these community fest gifts are the best thing that you can send right now. So let's do these. These are only a penny. The community fest ones right here. These will get the chat going. This will get the live rolling. I need a 30-cent XRP. Yeah, I'm about that life, dude. That's where I want to buy it at. I know it'll come back down there. Like, I'm hoping for like a bit of an altcoin season, but I don't think it's gonna be what we're hoping for. It's just been bad news after bad news, and Bitcoin just keeps going up. Ethereum's not doing well. I don't know. I'm afraid that might affect things, you know? When? 30 cent, probably beginning of next year. It'll all come down come January, February, maybe. Unless like some crypto legislation gets passed or something and people are crazy. Eventually sometime next year, this is all gonna be over come the end of the year, you know. That'll be it, you know. It doesn't last forever. I'm like one of the biggest bears on XRP right now. Everyone's so bullish and I'm like, I get what you're seeing and I see things getting bullish, but not yet. Not just yet. I think they were bullish for a little bit there. We had a couple days of some good movement. And I'm not convinced that it's ready yet. Carlito, thank you for the community fest. Appreciate you. I'm just not convinced yet. I'm seeing, you know, retracement coming, and it could possibly go lower than that, you know. Some might say this is a cup and handle. You know what? Here's the thing is, it could go either way. This could be an inverted head and shoulders. Usually the shoulders are a little more peaky than this. You know, this is kind of an inverted head and shoulders. Not really. I think it's misdiagnosed. Maybe not. Maybe it does shoot up here. But you know what I'm leaning towards? I'm leaning towards it does what Ethereum does. And this looks like Ethereum right now, but Ethereum's more or less a diamond top. Let me pull it up here. Look at Ethereum on the 1 hour. This is 1 day. Ethereum is clearly a diamond top. And XRP on the 1 hour is something similar. Maybe it doesn't because it's on a different time frame. I got you said this is Ethereum's going down. Ethereum's gonna go up, and then it's gonna go down. I think long term we're headed somewhat down. I think the rest of everything's gonna follow Ethereum, at least the alts. I don't know. I don't know. A diamond top is this. It's a pattern that looks like this. Okay? So it's running like this. And it looks like a diamond. And a bunch of whales moved their money out of Ethereum. This just screams diamond top to me, man. When you see this, it has this big swing and then it swings down. It looks like this. Kind of like an S almost. You see it right here? It's this part right here. You see, it'll come up like that. That is a heavy indication of a diamond top. It can be a diamond bottom. If this is the other way around, it's bullish. But right now, this is bearish. Carlito, thank you. Wow, a bunch of community tests. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sheesh, more coming in. Uh, looks like we got. I can't even keep counting them because they're just coming in like crazy. Thank you, Carlito, for dozens of community fests. All right, we're at 12K. 12K likes. What up, everybody? I got my shoulder buddy. This would be a good costume if I could make him be like my Siamese twin. I like my Hulk. All right. I got my red shirt on. Got the red light on. I'm feeling bearish. You thought it was an image? No. This was live, man. I had it right here. Right? And then I was doing this. Hulk smash. Ah. I thought it would be fun. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring out the Hulk, man. I've been waiting to do the Hulk. I bought this Hulk. Remember when I used to have like Yoda on my desk and the baseball and the mug and everything? I bought this to add to the desk, and then we just got all this. And then I got a new baby Yoda. Got the Hulk and the Yoda now. Can I put him here? I need like a little thing that he can just sit on right here and just be like part of the live. Like he's our special guest. I mean, our special guest, Crypto Hulk. Anybody follow Crypto Hulk? David Banner. I don't know. I thought it was fun. Um. Okay. Honestly, this is where I'm at. Okay. I put on the red light for the Hulk. This is where I'm at. Indecision. I think we do. We need some retracement. Okay. But Ethereum looks like it's gonna pump. XRP looks like it'll probably pump. But long term, you know, this is in the 1 hour. Okay, in the 1 hour, yes, I say we could possibly get up here to like 233, 230. Yeah. And if it continues up from there, then great, you know, it's going up. Do you believe we might break out soon? I don't know, man. It really depends on what is happening right here. This is either an inverted head and shoulders or it's going to form a diamond top. And honestly, I think with as much as it moved up, it feels like it needs retracement, which would bring it back down here, which would be the makings of a diamond top here. It hasn't quite formed it. As of right now, it's like this ascending either like a wedge. I think it's more or less, I think it's more like this. An ascending, broadening wedge. So X marks the spot, which means we'd probably hit like 224, 223.99-ish. And then possibly head back down. Let's see, what does this X tell us over here? June 30th. It could. I don't think that's going to come into play, to be honest with you. I think that's what we got. I think sending broadening wedge, we top out here at 223, 224, and then come back down. And if it comes down and then recorrects, that's a diamond top, and then it's coming down. And that would indicate, you know, 208 to 204. And if it breaks these resistance or support lines, excuse me, if it breaks these support lines, then we'll see it come down to 175-ish. I'm thinking somewhere like this, like right there. No, we already filled that one. I'm thinking 176 to 180. Somewhere around there. Are we going down? I don't know. I think possibly. It depends on what's going on here. If we have this ascending, broadening wedge, then yeah. But it's also, you know, kind of a inverted head and shoulders. And even if it drops here, you know, that could potentially be head and shoulders. It's the white light's on. It's indistinguishable right now, but I'll tell you what. Ethereum is a diamond top. So Ethereum's about to get a pump, probably up here to like 20, 26, 25, maybe 27, and then come back down to like 25, and then back up to 26, and then 25, and then down here. I'm thinking 1950. 2,100 to 1950 on Ethereum. If this plays out, but this is textbook right here. This is textbook. So I see this on Ethereum and I'm like, okay, that means we're probably going to short-term push, and then obviously anything can happen, but the news is in the driver's seat right now. Carlito, thank you for all the community fests. There are just so many. I can't even count them all because it doesn't give me enough screen space to click it. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 20 or 21 community fest from Carlito. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Ethereum to 18. I mean, it could. I think more like 19 to maybe like 21. I think, no, I think it's going to go lower. It's going to go to like, yeah, maybe 18, somewhere around there. Um, is that BTC can go 82? Um, this is Ethereum. Can live with that. Sebastian, what was your message? Let me see. Can you do an analysis on SPY 500? Um, yeah, if you stick around to the end, I'll take requests. Need an algo position? I already have algo pulled up. Algo could potentially be an inverted head and shoulders and pump up. Maybe it goes to like 22 cents, but it could potentially drop back down. I'm leaning towards it's going to hit like 14 cents, 15 cents again. Yeah, but it could go as low as 9. Um, but maybe things are making a turnaround. It's hard. It's kind of hard to tell right now. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a bit of a double bottom here, though. Here's the thing: is I think algo is about to pump. Here's why. I think everything's looking pretty good, to be honest with you. But I just don't buy it. I'm not buying it. But that would be a beautiful double bottom to like 32 cents from there. That would put it somewhere around August, September. It's easy to say everything's going to go up in a bull market is coming. That's so easy. Yeah. I think there's a potential that we got a double bottom here on algo. I'm probably going to buy it. I'm waiting for a little bit of retracement, which is kind of what we're getting right now. And then I'll grab a little bit here. Actually, I'm going to grab more than a little bit. Let's go into the hour. See, this is heavy sell pressure, sending it down, but we got like a descending channel, so it could potentially shoot back up. But I think overall, you know, this could be, this kind of throws it off, but it doesn't negate it. This could be an inverted head and shoulders. Sending it up to 20 cents mid-July. I think people are just so antsy. This is Algorand. I think people are very antsy about crypto right now. They just don't even care anymore. They're like, we have to have our alt season. We're going to make it happen. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. Something like that. And that kind of lines up with what we're used to seeing. You know, when it pumps again, it never quite reaches the next line. Look at this one. It didn't quite reach it. Maybe it goes further. Maybe it's more like this. This is this right here. I mean, that's August. And maybe it's going to do another one of these big ones. And if it does, like, I would think probably like $1.80, maybe $1 on this one. We'll have to see. It's hard to say. The liquidity is so spread out. I don't think we're going to see these massive face melting pumps like this anymore. We're going to see more of these little ones. It'll see some, but it's going to be a little lackluster, I think. But who knows? You know, take profits, but keep a moon bag. Take profits, but keep a moon bag. Yeah, this is Algorand. I just don't think that this is all that Algorand's going to get this year. I'm hoping that it does some face melting all time highs, you know, $4. That would be great. Jason says most alts won't see a new all time high. I agree. I agree. I think ones like Algo may have a spot. What number crypto is Algo? Algorand is 54th. So it's top 50. I think top 10, baby. Cardano, Tron, Solana, XRP, Ethereum, Chainlink, Stellar, Avalanche, Litecoin, Hedera, Pepe. Look at Pepe. I think Pepe is going to do something as far as the meme coins go. I don't know. I don't know. I think this year. I think this year we're going to get one last next year is probably going to be dead. We're going dipalicious like no other. You think so? We're in like the 7th inning of the bear market. So you think the bull market's over, Henry? I'm not convinced that the bull market's over. We usually get a, final quarter pump. Oh, you're talking, so you think we get a little bit more down and then we take off? I think you're right, especially for XRP. Okay. Bull market hasn't even started. That's not true. Bull market started last year. Bull market started last year, what, around March? Yeah, bull market already started, bro. What's coming is going to surprise people in a good way or a bad way. Like just a massive takeoff. I sure hope so. I hope a massive takeoff comes. I got bills to pay here. I require it to keep this show afloat. Bull market equals regulation, which hasn't even arrived yet. Yeah, but the thing is the news is saying we're probably not getting regulation until 2026. And let me tell you something. The bull market comes from Bitcoin's halving, not from regulation. I think we'll get more of a run because of regulation. Okay. But the bull market comes from Bitcoin's halving. So it's already happened. Bitcoin already had its halving, not this cycle. I think that's what everyone's speculating, but you buy the rumor, you sell the news. So, and I have a feeling that most of us crypto bros, we know that the legislation that's getting passed is not really good. It's short-term bullish, but long-term, it's the death of decentralization, man. This is the death of DeFi. Politicians are focused on war, buying their stocks months ago. Yeah. We got this little pump, but not much really has done anything like previous bull runs. Yeah, I mean, not really for XRP. Look at XRP, man. XRP already hit an all-time high. And listen, I think that it got its run. It's possible because look at that, you know? And it's just kind of showing the telltale signs of the end of a bull run. And the liquidity's more spread out though. It's one coin that did it because it got all the media attention and focus, right? And media attention is part of the bull cycle, okay? And other coins didn't perform as well because the narrative wasn't pushed behind it and the liquidity is more spread out. You have to understand there are thousands of new projects that never existed the last bull run. We didn't have them. We had thousands. Hulk is back. 15K likes. The Hulk is mad. XRP 223, then 260. Fall back, then 10 I heard. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if it's going to do 10. I don't know. If you're buying anything but BTC, I pray you come to your senses. If you're buying anything, if you're buying nothing but BTC, I pray you come to your senses. Because I'm telling you what, with regulation comes investigation, and that will be the end of Bitcoin. They're just stringing XRP along. Look at other coins. I agree. I agree. They're doing everything they can to keep XRP's price up. Anything they can. I don't know, man. I'm conflated. I need to stop watching other people's lives because it's throwing me off. Because I want to believe at the same time. I'm not buying it, man. I feel like we're getting played. Maybe XRP equals moon cheese. Agreed, Jason. Josh says I disagree. Josh, dude, I've been watching it to your Jake Claver guy, bro. Dude is no, bro. Dude is wrong about a lot of stuff, man. He is eating the moon cheese, bro. Just follow your wicks. I know, right? I need to just stick to my TA and not listen to any of these other people, not get it. Because before I used to have zero input. It was just me. Now that I'm getting all this other information, it's throwing me off. Prove you wrong, you're going to prove yourself wrong. 10 years, no use case besides decentralization, which is only BTC. Maybe in 10 years, BTC recovers, but let me tell you this right now. BTC is a meme coin, bro. It does nothing but store value, and it's slow, and it's expensive to transact. Like Mother Dragon says, the long, slow rug pull, right? The Bart Simpson chart. It's like a mohawk. It's like our ghost here has a mohawk. It's a mohawk chart. I don't know what to believe anymore. Jake Claver is 100% accurate. What do you mean? Oh my God, dude. Bro is being spoon fed the moon cheese just like you are, man. I can't, bro. I just can't. No. Some of the stuff he is saying is just like, no, that's wrong. That's been disproven. Wrong. I'm not buying it, man. Look at the 7-year bullish pattern. On what? Bitcoin? That's what I'm saying. It's a bubble waiting to pop. They've been printing Tether stablecoin out of thin air and pumping it into Bitcoin to keep it going. Dude, there's a possibility that this bull run, yeah, maybe we see $10 for XRP. Okay, maybe I'll give you that, but in the next decade, it might see $25. All right, it's not going to $100 this cycle. I can promise you that. I'm willing to put the vet on it, dude. I will put my vet on that XRP does not hit $100. It's gonna just randomly happen at 3 a.m. Yeah. Neo, thank you for the 5 popular votes in the Heart Me. Nate, thank you for the Heart Me. Marco, thank you for the Community Fest times 5, 6, 7, and a Heart Me. Neo, thank you for the 8 Community Fests. Appreciate you guys. I've been here since 2015. Only thing that stands is Bitcoin hitting all-time high. Your opium will perish. Dude, I've been holding XRP since you first heard of Bitcoin. I've been into XRP for a long time. All right. I'm way beyond the knowledge on crypto. I used to sit in these crypto meetings and conferences way back in like 2015, man. And they were just like developing this shit. Like I was sitting in these conferences. You're going to side with the guy. Okay. I wouldn't promise that Jake Claver has more connections to the industry. I'm a side with him. Yeah, that's the problem, is he's so connected to the industry. He has everything to gain to keep the price up. All these other creators have everything to gain to feed you moon cheese. It's in their best interest to keep you bullish, you know, to keep you from taking profits. No, I don't use Telegram. Henry says, Josh, moon cheese, bro, trust Oz and Jam and Mega Crypto. Yeah, I'm like 50-50 right now, okay? The white light has been on for days, okay? Because I'm 50-50. It could go either way right now, but the news is in the driver's seat. And the fact that we just continually getting dumped on by Ripple, dude, as soon as XRP takes off, what do you think Ripple's going to do with all that XRP they've been hoarding? What do you think XRP is going to do with all that XRP they've been hoarding in their wallets? They've only been releasing some of it. Every time the escrow opens, they've been releasing some to keep the price, you know, steady, but they've been moving the rest into private wallets. And these wallets are just massive. And what do you think when it takes off, what are they going to do? They're going to let it run. And then they're going to just say, okay, pull the rug. Yeah, they're going to liquidate it. Exactly. His point could have, dude, his point is based off moon cheese. And his point of what he's talking about is like 10 years from now. Okay? 10 years from now, it could do those things. Why would you buy a coin at like $2 or $3 that's going to come back to 50 cents, 75 cents before that time happens? That's what I'm saying. Maybe all that stuff happens, Josh, but it's not happening tomorrow. It's not happening this year. It's not happening this bull run, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Great. If it does all that stuff, amazing. The implementation of cryptocurrency is not happening this bull cycle. When is it going to 50 cents? After the bull run. Dude, it cannot happen this year. Mass adoption and real use case scenario cannot happen this year. There's not enough regulation and implementation in place, dude. The year is almost over, bro. Like this year is over. We're more than halfway through it and we've got nothing. We've maybe got one bill that's going to pass, maybe. Dude, wake up and smell the moon cheese, bro. 2029, 2030 is my retirement years. Yeah. Yeah. Injunction won't be lifted. Exactly. I don't think it's ever going to actually get used. I think XRP may actually be dead. To be completely honest with you. Yeah, the cheese is hella moldy. It's nasty. Let me tell you this right now. Josh, okay? Dude, the injunction will not get removed. And if it doesn't, expect the case to go on for another year or two. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, dude, I was going to be an attorney before I decided to do this. I don't know why I chose to do this, but I like doing this better. I'm telling you, if you understand the way the legal process goes, you would not be sold right now. Most people don't understand it. But I'll tell you this right now, the injunction is not going to get dropped. If they pay a fine, no, the injunction won't get dropped. 100%. Okay? And if the injunction doesn't get dropped, expect 2 appeals coming. I'm just saying there's always a chance, LOL. I'm betting on that we could both be wrong. Dude, I'm not even rolling the dice on this one. This is standard procedure. This is well-known facts. Okay? If Ripple pays a fine, that's admission of guilt, which means that Ripple broke the law, which means the injunction stays in place. Period. Oh yeah, Josh definitely bought at $3. And I'm not trying to talk down to you, Josh, but dude, you're so, dude, you got to stop drinking the Kool-Aid with moon cheese and crackers, bro. You're drinking the Kool-Aid with moon cheese and crackers. I don't know how to help you, bro. And I get it. You're young. You know everything. You know? You're young. You know everything. And you can't learn anything until you learn on your own. I get it. That's the age you're at. So expect a long, hard lesson. Carlito with a ton, and Marco and Nate and everybody with a ton of community fests and gifts. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock, man. Sheesh, there's 71 people watching right now. I'm telling you, the community fests are the best thing for the live right now. Why do I show you the chart? Because I'm trying to wake people up. But I think XRP right now is the best thing to trade because it's pretty volatile and it keeps its price up because of the moon cheese. And at the same time, I bought this thing in 2016. So like every time it moves up, I'm taking profits to fund this whole operation. I told you I was pro XRP, then anti, then pro again, and you didn't see what happened today. Josh, all right, Josh, hop on Discord. Let's talk, bro. Let's talk, man. I'll bring you on for a call.